Hey Faith family, coming to you on this Wednesday. I hope you are having a great day so far. There's so much coming up this upcoming weekend that I want to make sure we're on board and clear with everything. This Thursday and Sunday, all three services are what we are calling Commitment Weekend for our 440 campaign. We are looking for this to be the weekend that will culminate our prayer, our asking of God, what is it that you are requiring of us during this time, as we seek to worship you with the resources you have given us. And so a part of all three services this week, in fact, as we come down to receive communion, the Lord's Supper, we are going to have an opportunity to place our pledges prayerfully and worshipfully in a basket and give them to the Lord. So we hope that you would come and worship with us, ready and willing and excited to make these commitments to the Lord for these next 3 years for our 440 campaign. If by chance you are not going to be with us this weekend, you're going to be out of town, down the ocean, whatever it may be, you do have a few different options. Number one, you can still commit and pledge after this Sunday. We're hoping that this weekend would be a culmination and would be a great moment where we all come together as a family and do it at the same time. But you can still put in your pledge afterwards. It will just be counted at a later time, not a problem at all. Second option would be to do it online and virtually. I know some of you watching this still are worshiping with us online, whether you're in town or out of town. If you go to 440.faith, again, that's 440.faith, there is a button on there that says donate, and inside of there is a link where you can go to a secure and confidential pledge site that, again, will be sent to our third-party person only. And again, this is a moment between you and the Lord. This is worship between you and the Lord and you and the Lord only. But what an opportunity we have to be able to worship in this way, for this cause, for the glory of God. I'm excited. So that's this weekend for worship, but don't forget, we do have our 24-hour prayer event that starts at 6 a.m. on Saturday and ends at 6 a.m. on Sunday. And then in our Sunday worship services, we're going to break fast with Krispy Kreme. We got some Krispy Kreme donuts coming. That'll be a lot of fun and a lot of sugar. But regardless, we have all of our slots are already taken, so they're already covered, I guess. But we do have slots within the hour. Like, for instance, I have the 4 a.m. hour on Sunday morning, and I currently am the only one. And by the way, fun fact, my plan is to pray from 4 a.m. to 4:40 a.m. because, you know, that makes sense. Anyway, so if anybody wants to join me at that half-hour time slot or one of the other time slots, again, I'm thankful that we have each and every one of those time slots covered, but we are trying to sign up 4 people per time slot, and some of them have 2, some of them have 3, some of them have 1. But for the most part, I want to thank you guys who have already signed up. You will, if you haven't already, be getting a prayer guide that will help you through that time and give you some guidance on how to pray. So that's the 24-hour prayer event, Saturday into Sunday. And then Sunday night, as we have that 24 hours, we're going to be praying decentralized and all together at the same time, but over that time frame. Sunday night at 6 o'clock, come back, and we are going to have our next version of a collective time of prayer, where we're going to spend some time in prayer, and then also afterwards have our quarterly business meeting that we always do as a faith family. So much is coming up. So much has already happened. Oh, and what is also coming up is our demolition, which starts on Memorial Day weekend. That's less than 2 weeks away. Kind of freaking out about that. Less than 2 weeks away is our demolition. Do me a favor, on that 440 site, sign up so that we know you're coming, and so that we have space for you and food for you and all that kind of stuff. And then the Monday after Father's Day, that week, that 5-day week, if you have 5 days of PTO that you can take and be here and help us, if you have 4 or 3 or 2 or 1 or a half day or just evenings, whatever it is, we invite you to come and work along with us, because I look forward to connecting with you in that way. Sunday morning is just such a short time that we're able to be together, and we really can't connect on a higher level. Some of my best friends in this church, I have become friends next to them as we serve together or build together or demolish together. And it's such a great time to be able to serve shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, and quite honestly together on our knees as well, as we seek to say, God, this is your church, and we just want to be faithful. So thanks for sticking through this entire message. It's a long one, but I look forward to this upcoming weekend and beyond. If you might say it with me while we're doing this video, we are 440. See you soon.